Hello viewers and welcome to another special edition of a program called Salons Getting Issues with me, Lakem Tikabo. As the next boss, we don't put word now say the next election they go use the PAG system. So today Salons Getting Issues they get lawyer Abdul Karim Kamara, where people can commonly call AKK. For me, tell we waiting at the main opposition party, when at the All People's Congress (APC), waiting at the young takes concerning this, and also as we get the understanding, say it diverge for the national publicity sector position, now the APC. Now tell we waiting make it go for short position. Hello, welcome to this interview. Go please tell Fambulu that now you.
My name lawyer Abdul Karim Kamara. Me a member of the ITGC publicity team.
You being a lawyer and also you're part of the IGCT publicity team of the APC. I want to tell layman within the PR system really mean.
Well, the PR system in abbreviation, now they call PR system, but in incomplete words, they call them proportional representation. This now a system of representation wherein representation solely can be done on a district block system, where the representation again a condition precedented on a number of total votes, where they can allocate to person, where they say this now the equivalent to 1 person, 2 person, 3 person, where they can say a quota system. So like for instance, again it gets some figurative analysis we based on procedure, then get what to call rules of procedure for such particular system of representation, where you can say this particular quota based on the population density of this particular area, then get 5 people that would begin at this particular district block. Based on the population quota in this area, would get 10 people in this particular district block. So it's a matter of what you call quota system. You understand? So all about that again, a condition dependent on exactly waiting at the figures, waiting at the number where political parties then can come sit down together with and say this is not the quota system where they amount to 1 representation. So that quota now NEC go use and share right across the board. So you can realize say even some area go be where you go get 10, some area then they will get 5, some side they get 7, 6. A condition dependent on the population density in that particular area, how they able to share them across the quota system.
And we suicide the neck boss may put word na do say next year election, the parliamentary election, they get for use that PR system. And you know possibly the part of the main opposition party when at the APC. They don't ever call una in a meeting or they don't ever explain to una more about this system.
Well, categorically and emphatically clear, they not ever call we as a responsible opposition we get with leadership. You not ever communicate same to the membership, say you don't get call from ECSL in particular for good discourse about this PR system. However, as a responsible opposition and the government in waiting, this will be not address them at the well of parliament when they be the table the Public Elections Act 2022. Then factor in the PR system, the NIN and other areas where they want put into the public election bill. We debate them and the bill go through parliament and we will succeed and taken out. So to we, this is completely shocking. This is surprising. This is, in fact, it is unexpected. Because look at the time frame we don't left for make we go to the general elections. For make just at the nick time of that particular process, NEC can pull a press release where they say upon directives received from the president, then they embark on a PR system for the next general election. But however, NEC even fail for understand say the next general election is a multi-tier election. We not only they cater for parliamentarians, they equally they cater for councillors and chairpersons of districts and mayors. So this again, before you they say they do PR system, if you don't get law where they regulate that area, that cadre of councillors and mayoral seats. So for make you just say for members of parliament, the next question they ask again, wait here for say 2023 election, we're not going for vote for councillor. Because you not go attempt for do a parliamentary system where you not get laws again really guide you as to how you prepare for the councillors and the mayors. So to us, it's a complete shock. It's unprepared for. We were not expecting this because everything was settled. It was dust and done. in the well of parliament. So all we did think of was we are now in a ready mood to face the elections in the most democratic and civilized manner as democracy can prevail.
Well, another school of thought will talk say the constitution inside section 38 or 39A has time to be corrected, say it a part of, and this, as you don't say in una society can say not to the right and this for the ECSL come with the kind here for make sure say salon go before. But the boss when the neck boss when Mr. Mohamed Kone me tell you say this go benefits all Sierra Leonean. You as a Sierra Leonean, what are you take concern in that?
First and foremost, that is exactly the area with the challenge. This is not in the interest of Sierra Leone. First, let us share from party politics. This not there in the interest of Sierra Leonean. It not even there in the interest of democracy. It not there in the interest of peaceful coexistence in a manner of maintaining a fragile democracy like ours. Knowing too well that Sierra Leone just come out from a senseless rebel war. Take your time and read the TRC report. Detail amongst the reports where they assembled was that the crux of the rebel war in this country emanates or hinge on the facts say there was bad governance, there was unequal distribution of national resources, and some other factors. But fundamentally amongst all was bad governance. And why? Because things were not going on the way they were supposed to be done. So in that area, what would they try for say? This is not a party politics we can do now. APC na a democratic party, na a democratic institution. We believe and they survive on the core values of democracy. So anything where anybody attempt for do would undermine the peace of this country, would undermine the good fabrics of democracy, would challenge them through all legal means as provided for by law. And so therefore the leadership of the APC, who is Comrade Alfred Peter Conte, under his astute leadership, they don't look at this press release or this announcement or whatever you can call them, we NEC don't do, ECSL don't do, and to as a responsible opposition, he don't communicate same to the authorities. Say this is our position from the press briefing itself, where ECSL be holding liaison office. We then liaise with political parties. We made our position very clear and emphatic. And even with parliamentarians now, the well of parliaments, the leader of the opposition at parliament, Cherry Kokodon equally echo same. Say the issue of PR system is unconstitutional, is undemocratic, is untimely, and the conditions precedent for make we do what we call PR system no exist. And so therefore, for make you come and say we can do PR system at this time, it's not only undemocratic, it's even unprepared for.
So now only this more. So within the APC go do concerning this.
Now this is where we can discuss first, because the question you ask me is an ambiguous question. First, and the party stands are established. Now let us go now. What the party stand on? What is the constitutional provisions where the party stand on? Because if we say this party is a democratic party, we believe in the rule of law, and we're always ready for protect the ground norm of this country, which is the 1991 Constitution. Now they will power and they will tank sit down. Let us go to section 38 of the parent constitution. That's the 1991 Constitution. Section 38(1) of that constitution say, it said the elections for parliamentarians in this country will always be done by constituency. That is what was established in the 1991 Constitution. However, taking it further, let us make the argument simple. In 2001, we are what we call the Constitutional Instrument of 2001 as amended. Now, what's important pan law now the intent. Every law get what we call the intent of this law. Waiting at the reasoning of the framers of the law. Waiting at the challenge where they see, where they feel say with this law we able to address them. Waiting at the challenge where they say with this law we able to remedy them. And so in the wisdom of the then president of blessed memory, President Ahmad Tijan Kaba, knowing that Sierra Leone is a democratic state and is going to rule this country on the basis of the 1991 Constitution, will provide for multi-party democracy and participatory democracy. He said, wait a second, the country just don't come up and war. we not get boundary delimitations, we not get census. How can I rule this government, this country, on the basis of participatory democracy? You understand? So in wisdom, he said, wait, we can still have members of parliament, either directly now or indirectly, but we want to have the people down there to be represented. And so what he say? He said, let we go amend, because the constitution say, for make you get parliamentarians, it will be by constituency. And so therefore, for make you get constituency, you get forget every constituency in quota. As we be there with the ECSL executive secretary say, the then quota was 53,000. You understand? So for every constituency, for make up one constituency, for get a particular quota, a number of people for the day. But this was not in existence at that time. So President Kaba say, let we amend this so that we will call the PR system quick, so that we still able to get parliamentarians in the well of parliament. That was the reasoning. That was the intent. Now, when you go to 38A as amended, then they tell you, say, where the date of election has been pronounced or have been appointed, and there are no existing constituencies. Now, let us go back again. Where Pakaba of blessed memory announced the dates for the then elections, the question you need to ask yourself now is, that 10 day will be get census? No. That 10 day will be get existing constituencies? No. Do you understand this thing? That is why if you go to the amendments, then tell you say where there is no constituency. Now come back and ask the same question, not change anything there. At the time when President Bio appoint the next general election, the 24th June 2023, are there existing constituencies? The answer is in the affirmative, yes. Do we have data to rely on? Yes, yes. What do I answer to twice? We have the 2015 data and we have the 2021 data. Now when you go to section 38(4), it will tell you, say, for revise or revisit constituencies, you can do it after any 5 years or not more than 7 years. Do you understand this reasoning? And so therefore, if NEC don't go communicate to the president, say, per the time don't catch you, we not able to do boundary delimitation anymore. And so therefore, waiting we go do. I think say the best NEC for don't equally provide to the president was, we still get another option with NGW.
So plenty people out there where they support the APC party, they look up to the hierarchy of the party for make sure say this thing not happen. Whose mechanism will get for take for make sure say the president or the president's government here will not call?
This is the beauty of the new leadership of the APC under Alfred Peter Conte. I can always say this, is that person who does not believe in confrontational politics. He not believe in saying, may dissatisfaction, the only way I can showcase them now for make we combat. You know what combat is? Let us fight. He doesn't believe in fight. He believes in peaceful engagement, dialogue, roundtable discussions. Let us discuss this thing in the interest of Sierra Leone. Let us put party politics aside. Let us see what is in the best interest of this country. So our point A is this: we are engaging ECSL and engaging the executive, and when that particular proposal is tabled in parliament, we will debate it. The party will make its position very clear, and when all resources are exhausted and yet still no headway is made, another option is available. That option is equally provided for by law, and we exhaust it.
And we mean for understand, say, you did go in for the national publicity sector, you did aspire for that position there. So I want to tell family small, what inspire you for go for that position?
Again, to God be the glory. I want to tell plenty people and thank you for this opportunity where God don't give in at the APC. Today APC then say pay attention. Today APC then say na reggae. Today APC you need forget Godfather. You get for no matter the kind of education we don't get, you get for going do the needful, and to them the needful is either you libele, you kongosa, you password, you go and set up people. And some of us will not thrive in such environment. Will not enjoy it. But with this new APC, the APC is now made open. The political participatory space is open. The level of fair play in the APC is open to all and sundry. If you think you are competent for a particular position in the APC, you are a card-carrying member, a full paid-up member of the party, come forward. The space is open. And so somebody that asked me, okay, now you wonder the number for this publicity. I said, no, not to me one no. People in there, and people in there for come back. Me just believe say what are they do now? Me conscience are they serve and the party. I know they serve Afro Peter Conte because Afro self they tell you say no can work for me. He say can't let work. In other words, he's saying you're not doing it for me. You're doing it for yourself and for the interest of the party and the country at large. And so I believe with all the political schooling I don't get in the APC, because APC needs what we call political institutional knowledge. You need to have the institutional knowledge first in the APC before they say I want this, I want this, I want this. I have gone through all the ranks in the APC from that point to who side they go so now. And not jump one, they not even give me double promotion. From grassroots to university to youth league to NUAS to districts to who side they go so. I don't occupy positions then categorically clear. So I was so careful in preparing myself for this position I am aspiring for. And so for me, I feel I'm the most fittest candidate. However, I am not saying the other guys that have been there haven't done anything good. No, I am not that person. I don't believe in the politics of criticism. Whatever be the case, the damn people will be there as publicity secretary don't do their own. And in one way or the other, they don't sell the party. What me they can do and for can add. I'm going to give an added advantage. I'm going to add on what they have done and move the party forward. I'm not going to say all what they did was trash. No. They have done their own parts. They have played. They are like actors. The party now is like a stage. Everybody comes and acts and he goes. So equally me say when the council, God bless me tomorrow, I get this position. I'm not going to do it for life. They will come and tell me myself then go say, okay, this position, they make a back vacant, if you are run back, other person must run back. So we want to open the participation space. So this is what exactly Comrade Afro Peter Conte don't bring at the party. Prior to this time, brother, you say you're surprised to if I make you see young man like me say I want to be National Publicity Secretary. Try by that time I will carry the incident. We already go from support group. With the first person now for say, hey, partner, you don't see you for that position. Now we you bobo do you have the form for no. I have the age, I have the academic qualification, I have the institutional party knowledge, I have all what it takes for this position. The only thing you go tell me sometimes you say I not get money. And the truth is I not get money. I mean a young lawyer. Government never give me job. I don't want to be minister. I don't want to be nothing. The only thing I get money pan and small job what they do. I mean a lawyer. So for say I don't get big money, I don't keep for this position. I lie you. Only with me get what they sell to the people is that I can represent you very well. I can represent the party and I can articulate the issues of the party on a fair and unbalanced manner. I'm not taking sides. I'm not supporting either person. And I don't even belong to a faction. I don't belong to a cabal. I belong to the All People's Congress and not the Choosing People's Congress or the Few People's Congress or the Cabal People's Congress. No, I belong to the All People's Congress where everything is distributed on a fair and an equitable ground. So this is what I believe has given me the knack, the anxiety, the passion for make I say, oh, you know what? Let me run for this position. I have all the competence it requires.
Plenty, thank you for talking to me.
Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Thank you. It's a pleasure talking to you too.
Viewers, OPSF don't learn within the PAC system they all about. And also you don't hear waiting lawyer Abdul Karim Kamara AKK don't tell we waiting at the main opposition party when at the All People's Congress they will take concern in this. As I say, they don't go come on streets for protest, but they go make sure say they get door to door, table to table, they go get a round table discussion for make sure say they try to make the neck boss know say this no go down well with them at all. And also don't tell you say in as somebody who fits for the national publicity secretary as you don't pass through all the ranks them na the party. Me na say like Karim Kamara and this na Salon Training Issues. Tata.